Well, good morning, friends, and happy new weekly vlog. It is Monday. We are getting after it today. I am going to do a little fruit bowl with some cottage cheese. Oh, okay. Well, the blueberries fell. That was a fun adventure to kick off the morning. It's about 9 a.m. I need to get into work really badly. I have missed quite a lot of work hours from like the holiday. So we're just gonna make some berries work for us here. I've got leftovers from last night for lunch, thank God. I'm gonna eat that before I head out. I have an eyebrow waxing and tinting appointment today, and that's literally the only thing on my docket. I had coffee with a friend initially planned, and I was like, girl, I'm so sorry. Like, I've been moving and I have lost so much time working. So like, I can't do that right now. Look at the perfect little cutting board for my berries. I'm obsessed. I just got that kit for Christmas. Santa brought it. Everything's right here. I love it. Honestly, it's less reaching for things, which even though storage is a little tighter, I actually prefer not having to walk as much when I'm preparing my food. So that is a little bit of a plus. Oh, I'm so stoked. I love this place, you guys. Like, it's truly everything. So we're just gonna eat up this cottage cheese and berries. That's gonna be our breakfast. And I gotta get after it. Also, we have not set up our new ice maker. I'm so excited for that. Beautiful. Got some water. We're gonna stay hydrated. We're gonna get our eyebrows done. We're gonna feel like a new woman today. But we're gonna get into work. I will catch up with you later. We have our organization for our kitchen coming today from Amazon. So we're probably gonna build that tonight and then get all of these bags out of the way, which is gonna feel so good. That's kind of like the last part. I know I haven't shown you in a while, but this is all our pantry stuff. Everything else for the most part is unloaded. So we're doing this, and then our dresser for our other clothes comes tomorrow, and then we can finalize that. So all good things ahead, you guys. I am going to sit right here by the heater. Oh, I love it. And we're gonna get into work. Okay, friends, I'm gonna clock off for the rest of the day. It's about 4:50. I have been working nonstop since 9. I did get my eyebrows done. They're looking fab. My girly pop is ready to pop. She has a daughter on the way, and she's literally due any day now. So I will not be seeing her for a couple months, which I'm super bummed about, but obviously so excited for her. I am going to get dinner started. So we're using our oven for the first time. I'm so stoked. It looks like they removed all the film on it, so hopefully we will not have any incidents in our oven. So I think we're good to start using it. So I'm gonna prep a sheet pan of veggies so that it's like going when Jared gets home, and then we're going to do our little pantry transformation tonight. Amazon is now saying that our thing is going to be delivered between 5 and 8, so it could be delivered late tonight. I'm going to start on the bathroom first before he gets home, and we can kind of finish that tonight as well. Those are like the two big areas other than the dresser that will be here either in like a couple days or 3 days. That's really the only final thing we have to unpack. Jared will probably work in his like office room as well. So he has his own room, I have my own room, in case you didn't know. I will give you more of like a proper tour once everything is done. But yeah, we're figuring things out and things are going swimmingly. So feeling really good about it. I think we can tackle the rest of our boxes tonight for the most part out here, and just have like a really clean area, because right now, let me show you. Right now it's pretty chaotic. You can't even really see the extent of it. Here you go. It's a lot of energy, you guys. And I'm just like really over it. I need all of this gone. So we got this like little pantry like organizer thing. We measured, it's gonna go right here. And then we also have this little thing of drawers that I'm not using as well. So we may put that over here and like use that as well. I need to figure out what we're putting for any decor. Like, I really don't have any decor planned yet. There's a lot of wall space in here. And I'm going to do my drag wall in my bedroom, or like my room. So I don't really know what the hell to put here. So we'll have to figure that out. That's a future us problem, as I would say. I might want to hang that circular gold mirror above the sideboard table again. I think I want this maybe in the middle. We'll kind of see. And then I have all these mixed tiles as well, but I was thinking maybe these would go in the living room, just because they're kind of awkwardly shaped. I'd rather put them like on this wall here. By the way, look at the progress of the living room. We got 2 lamps. This TV is way too high. So we're gonna have my brother-in-law, I think, come back over and remount the TV lower. Unfortunately, we thought that we got it the right height, but we didn't. Also, we tried to originally put it over here. As you can see, the holes in the wall. But we think that they maybe had like a doorway here before, because there's like conveniently not enough studs like right there. So it hasn't been like the best having it here, just because our end tables don't fit. But it's okay. We're making do. We are figuring things out. We need to also affix the bookshelf to the wall. As you can see, it's a little wobbly. There's a lot of weight on it. Like, it's fine, but it's like slightly tipping forward, I feel like, a little bit. So we need to figure that out as well. But everything's coming together just great. Mandy convinced me to keep my pillows out here. So I think it looks really cute with a pop of color. And then this is the new blankie that my parents got us for Christmas. And I think it just goes so well with like the plant and everything. Very, very cutesy. But let me get into stuff. I think I'm going to turn these on. They're remote controlled. They're super cool. So there's a remote for each one though, which is kind of annoying. But I think I'm going to turn them on. Get some light in here as it gets dark. Yeah, have some light in this room. But it's just so cute and cozy. And these have like, so there's a dimmer as you saw. There's also like brightness or like tones too. So you can go blue, it can go orange. Nothing too crazy other than that, just cool and warm. But I really like it. So I'm gonna fluff the couch up. I'm gonna get started on dinner and we're just gonna figure things out. Oh my God, you guys, I noticed that my new place is so close to downtown that I hear the whistle blow. I can't remember where this is, if this is at the brewery or where they do it, but they blow a whistle at 5 o'clock to like signal the end of a work day, I'm pretty sure. And I couldn't hear it in like the Tumwater area where I used to live. And I just heard it, and that's so cute. So I'll hear it every day as like you're done signal. I just think that's so fucking fun and cute and so Olympia. I'm learning new little quirks about this place every single day, and I'm loving it. Almost done with the dishes. I want to like keep up on the dishes because if you missed it, we don't have a dishwasher, which for us was not a deal breaker. I love hand washing personally, and I also like I scrub a little too much even before I put them in the washer. So I was basically hand washing everything to begin with. So I don't mind. It has not been a deterrent for us in the slightest yet. But I just want to make sure I stay up on it so it's not like I have a ton to do at the end of the day. Like, I'll do this stuff in the morning right now, and then we'll only have 2 plates tonight and like a sheet pan. So it's been nice. Luckily, the sink is huge too, so it's easy to make do. We're thinking about getting like some lined, like silicone or whatever, lined like racks, so that we can have kind of racks and organization in here, and then getting like a bucket, like a bin to have dirty dishes in. That's what my parents do for their stainless steel sink, and they really recommend it. So I think we're gonna do that so we can start like soaking dirty dishes before we wash them. But it is a Gorgina sink, and you definitely don't want to like, you know, have any issues, so. Okay. Nice and clean. We love to see that. And now we're gonna go for it and start cooking a little bit. I still don't have hand soap, so I'm using my dish soap. I mean, I have hand soap in the bathroom, but I need to get another one over from the apartment. So we have it here. Also, our washer and dryer won't be delivered until, I think it's like 2 weeks from now, a week and a half. And so we are gonna take over our laundry to the old place. Done. Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. It is freaking cold. They say like snow is about to happen, which I'm not seeing any of that yet, so that's great. But we are headed off to the Chiro. Today is a massage and adjustment. Start off strong with the little massage, and then we're gonna follow up with traction and a little adjustment. So it's gonna be quite a morning. I feel like I very much deserve this after all of the moving. Last night we did not get everything 100% done. The pantry area is pretty much done. I need to find an area for like all of our reusable bags, and I'm not 100% certain. But we have a lot of storage like by the washer dryer, and I don't think we'll use all of it. I want to say that might be an option, so TBD on that. Later today I have one client call, so that will be very swimmingly, very easy. I still do have a lot of work to get caught up on and everything, so I'm just trying my best to like get things done where I can. Things are really kicking up in a high gear the rest of the week. I've got lots of meetings going on, so yesterday was kind of like my calm before the storm, and I am happy with what I accomplished, but there's still quite a bit of work that I need to check off the docket as like things start up again. Like I am gonna start writing content pretty soon, so it's just a lot to do, and I want to make sure we're golden for everything. So it's kind of like my last somewhat free day before the next 3 days are absolute chaos. So we're gonna get stuff done. We're gonna have a lovely massage, a lovely little calming massage, and I want to just like literally tap out for like the next hour. So I'm hoping that I can do that. It is nasty out today and it is freezing. It makes me so happy and so grateful for like the heat inside of our house. I almost said our apartment. It's very hard to like reword that, but yeah, I was able to get like a ton of things changed over, like DOL, all of that stuff, voter registration, USPS. However, I'm not seeing where to change it in Department of Revenue, and that's like my business license, so waiting to hear back from them. And then I need to get a hold of my credit union. They apparently were just slammed yesterday, probably like New Year, New You stuff, and so I requested a call back, but I never got one. So I'm going to call them first thing when I get back, get on that call list again for the day, and then all I need to do is just change my billing address. I got all my cards. I decided I do want my address changed, like on my driver's license, and it's been so long since I've gotten a picture done, so I did request an appointment at DOL, which I fucking hate for myself. But we're gonna go there next week and get a cute little new picture. I just think I don't even look like myself anymore. So the math's math. It makes sense to get her done. So that was another thing. But yeah, it's been very productive. It's just been like a lot to do, a lot to track on, and yeah, more than I anticipated needing to do. I kind of forgot about all the things that you have to do when you move. Like I knew, okay, I'll change the address, I'll set up mail forwarding, but I kind of forgot like all the other nuances and like things that you gotta do. All right, friends, this is our new little cabinet here. You're getting the behind the scenes look. This is the New little cabinet of canned goodies. I need some pinto beans for our yummy little fajita veggie bowls we're gonna make today. The rain finally stopped. Oh my god, it was crazy today. I'm a pretty sore girly from my little Chiro endeavors, but she's getting through it. Our freaking dresser actually came today, so Jared will be putting that together after dinner. He wants to. I mean, it took so late last night. We were up like all night trying to figure out this stuff. Did not take the amount of time that we thought. It took so long, but look at how beautiful the walkway is now. I need to find a spot for these things in here. This is all just like giving away to friends, trash, Goodwill, but we're looking way better. I'll show you like the tour again once it comes together. I just don't want to like show you a tour when we're like partially moved in. Jared still has stuff to do in his office, so he's going to be doing that after he builds the dresser. The dresser is like the last piece of furniture we need. And then the house will be complete. We can set up the ice maker. We're gonna mount our Dyson vacuum like to this wall. We need new bathroom like shelving things, unfortunately. That's like the one part that we don't have really done. But everything else is pretty good. So that's good. But yeah, that's the one part that's not done. And then we need to get all of these boxes to our friends who are moving. Kyle and Caitlin are also moving at the same time. So we're going to give them all of our used boxes. They can be used twice, the U-Haul ones. And then anything that we didn't use, we can actually give back to U-Haul. And they say you make like 10 cents a box because they have to refund you more than what you paid in like the bundles. So we're going to do that. And then we need to go clean the apartment, this weekend. So that will be in this vlog as well. I want to like leave it pretty good. We want to make sure, you know, it's in its best possible presentation. So hopefully we can get some of our, security deposit back. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, that is on the agenda for today. I'm just feeling very tired. It's like that time of the month I'm PMSing. So I'm going to try to not do too much. I want to get this done tonight. And I do need to like probably do an Amazon order and get some like plastic bins for the bathroom. We have like some felt ones, but they don't fit in like the narrow rack that we got. So anyway, it's like a little problem. It's not that big of a deal. We'll show you things once we have the dresser organized. We each get 3 drawers, which I am super stoked for. Jared is making progress. And what does he have keeping him company in the room? The Bald and the Beautiful. Yeah, we got a lot going on here, but the dresser is beautiful. We were both very surprised by the quality of wood. They gave Jared these gloves. This is in the kit.
Yeah, this is way better than the freaking pantry, that's for sure.
Yeah, the pantry was a journey. It took about the same amount of time, but...
Oh, this is way better.
But Jared was stressing with the pantry.
Like this one, like... Everything fits in, and you don't think it's going to, but you just trust everything. It fits.
Oh, we love it.
It like fits right into place.
It's very cute. I'm very excited. And the drawers are definitely large, so I think we'll have quite a bit of storages. Hello friends, happy Wednesday. I am just in the drive-thru right now. I'm gonna get a little coffee. I just got out of my annual little wellness visit with my queen. Yeah, it went great. This is my wellness visit with my primary care. Did a breast exam. I have like dense fibroidous tissue. Basically it's benign. A lot of like women of like childbearing age have this, or like younger. But I have like basically like benign cysts in like little clusters and stuff, just in like my right breast mainly. And so she felt that again. She's gonna run another like radiology scan just to like have 100% peace of mind. We are both pretty positive it's the exact same area that like they reported in the scan and it was normal. But keep up on your shit. I have multiple friends with breast cancer right now, and it's really, really important. If you have the means, you have the money, your insurance covers radiology, super important to like just keep an eye on it. And also something that I don't do that I need to do better of is like knowing what my normal is and like doing self like check exams. You don't have to do it like every month really anymore. They kind of like removed that suggestion, but at least like knowing if like you notice something in the shower that's different. But it is that time of the month, and this is when like the cysts kind of like pop up here and there. So nothing out of the ordinary. Everything else looks good. We're gonna run labs again, but healthy overall, thank God. Clean bill of health. And I love how she like looks at things. She was like, yeah, like, I mean, even if like your triglycerides are high, or even if your A1C is high, whatever, like the things on the labs don't show like how much this exercise that you've been doing has like helped your mental health and like your heart health overall and like all of this stuff. So like don't beat yourself up over it. And I'm like, that's like really refreshing to hear, because, you know, some doctors are just like BMI, triglycerides, cholesterol, like whatever. And she said that my triglycerides are slightly elevated. They're not even at the point where they would medically treat them. So that makes me feel like, okay, I can like breathe a sigh of relief. And yeah, it feels really good. So I'm gonna try to like keep up these healthy lifestyle changes. She also agrees like counting calories, doing all these things, like it's helpful for like a couple weeks while you like learn what a portion size is. But it can be like, you know, ED territory after that. So she supports like not going in that direction too, which, you know, kind of have been dabbling with my dietitian. I think that's still good. So I gotta make a lab appointment. I realized I didn't schedule with her, so I need to schedule. I'll probably have to message her when I get home. But I'm gonna head home. I have one client meeting, and then I have a client video shoot later today. I'm honestly so tired, you guys. Just like setting up furniture and like being up and going until like midnight the past couple of nights has just like kicked my ass, on top of like PMS fatigue and going to the Chiro and getting a massage and being in traction. It's just been a lot, and like full packed work days. So I'm gonna try to be good to myself today. I think after the call, I'm gonna sit on the couch and work from the couch and binge my YouTube videos, and just give myself permission to just like chill out. We have the newsletter deadline coming up for the city government contract, and I really need to get our edits into our designer. So that is the number one thing on the docket today. And I'm gonna give myself some permission. It's disgusting out. We're gonna get a little coffee and we're gonna just curl up.
24 years of age now, from LA.
All right, friends, happy Thursday. I am heating up leftover Taco Bell for a little late lunch. I went and did a little tour of this custom woodworking company that I've already helped do the branding for, and now we're launching into our website design project, which is super exciting. It's quite the adventure and a half. I toured their place. It was crazy. They had so many machines, so many hard workers who seemed really happy to be there. I got to meet like literally everyone, from like the engineers to the people on the floor. And I got the full tour of the space, which was so cool. It was cool to like get an idea of like who I've been working with for the past year. And then especially going into this web design project and all of that, I think it's really helpful to just like get a little scope of it. So that was my only meeting today. I had these window installers come out this morning, or at least our property management company did, and they are going to be replacing our window. They're a local like family owned and run company, which is really wholesome. It was like a sister and brother, and there's like a little rock chip in the window, and they don't want it to like spread, so they're going to replace that, which is super nice, because like they could have just sealed it. That was like their initial like thought. But it really shows like our management company like goes the extra mile. So very pleased on that front. But that was basically my entire day. Then I went and ran an errand. I have to get like a little gift for a couple of my friends. I wanted to get a gift for one. It's really helped us move a lot. And then another person is having their birthday tomorrow at their birthday party, so I had to get her something. I guess I can share that because like I don't think she watches these, but she's gonna see it anyway. That one was for Olympia. She's having her birthday party tomorrow, and she loves this local spa. So I wanted to get her that, and then I figured let's pick something up for my friend. And then I need to get like a couple other things and like a card. So TBD on that. That's gonna have to happen tomorrow. But I am just feeling so tired. Like I think it's just like everything catching up with me. It's PMS, it's all of that. And so I am just feeling really I need to relax today. We do need to do a little couple things around here. I need to clean up this mess of a lifestyle. We have friends coming tomorrow to pick up the moving boxes, Kyle and Caitlin, because they are moving. So we're giving them all of our like lightly used boxes. We also saved like all of the like dish ones that have like the little protective covers and everything. So hopefully we'll make their move easier. So we're gonna give that to them, and then that will greatly help us because all of this stuff will be cleared out. And then I tried to contact my mother-in-law and maybe see if she can come by on Saturday. I decided not to keep all of the bins. Like, we don't need all the bins for storage. So we can give the bins back to her that she lent us. And then I do need to go to Target this weekend and just look at their like organizer bins, because the bathroom ones are definitely iffy. It's a very small, like narrow space. And so I definitely think I need smaller ones. And around the house, we're using like those like woven or whatever, little baskets. And so I want to kind of like keep a consistent theme, overall. So we'll probably do that. And then we can kind of like mess with the like medicine cabinet area a bit more, and then that will finalize the bathroom, which is like the last room we have to do. We also do need more kitchen storage, so an update for you on that. The dresser did not hold all of my clothing that I needed it to, so I'm using my mini dresser that was in my closet at the apartment in my getting ready room for like overflow, like, you know, bikinis, like bathing suits, PJs, like other stuff like that. These little, you know, nighttime like sleep shirts, all my like drag merch and stuff. And then in the dresser is like my leggings, my jeans, undies, all of that. So that being said, we don't have it here anymore for like food. And so I need another situation of sorts. I think also over the next couple weeks and weekends, we should start hanging things up, like reinventing the drag wall, seeing where we want that. I think my getting ready room is going to be the best bet for that. And then getting like art hung in the living room. We've got a lot to deal with. So that's what's on the agenda this weekend. We're going to go back and clean the apartment. I have a client event really quick. It's a volunteer appreciation party for all of our amazing volunteers. So I want to go party with them, get some video content, eat some pizza, have a blast, and then I'll probably run to Target. Jared wants to get started without me. He wants to get a head start. He's going to go caulk and spackle everything. He's going to do the big Goodwill run. He wants to start cleaning. We're going to clean the baseboards, and then we're going to dust everything. We're going to vacuum, and then we're going to mop. I'm really trying to get right in tight and get this security deposit back. We have a lot to do, but luckily, you know, it's only 900 square feet. It's not crazy. And everything's out of there for the most part. So it's just a deep cleaning moment, as much as we can. And then maybe next week we'll do the walkthrough with our apartment complex management company. So anyway, there's just a lot going on. It's going to be a very productive weekend. I can already feel it. But we have a party tomorrow. So we're going to be out late dancing. We literally reserved the entire lounge, like the club where we go salsa dancing. So nobody else is going to be there. It's a private event. So we have the entire bar and lounge to ourselves. We're going out to Mercato. It's a delicious Italian restaurant downtown, one of my favorites. So we're doing that for dinner. She just planned this whole thing out. It's gonna be very fun, but I anticipate us being out until like midnight. So we need to just like get ourselves together. You know what I mean? Well, hello friends, and happy Friday. I really didn't vlog much yesterday except for that one clip, as you saw. It was just a work heavy day. I ended up finishing some tidying, rearranged like all the boxes. It's looking a lot better. Our friends are coming over today to pick up the boxes. I went and got MiSo. So stoked. This is my lunch on the go. I had to run a quick errand for a couple gifts for friends down at Compass Rose today. And then I picked up a thank you from my mother-in-law for all of her moving. We got her a gift certificate to Encore Chocolates and Teas. It's like our local gourmet tea and chocolate shop, which I know she will love. She is tea obsessed, that girl. And I'm sure she can afford some chocolate too. So I got her a little gift certificate to that. Oh my god, it's squirting everywhere. I always try to support local when I am building gifts and stuff. So I went to the local spa for gift cards too. So I have to kind of like make up the gift. I finished Maya's Christmas gift, so I can ship that off. I have to go to USPS like on Monday or something and deal with a return, and then I'll ship off her stuff while I'm there. I'm about to go to Chiro and get in traction, and then we're also going to film a really quick video while I'm there for their content. And then I'm going to go home. Our friends will come over. I'm going to get us some coffees on my way home. Our friends will come over. We'll kiki for a few minutes. They're going to see the place, pick up their boxes, and then they're going to go over, I think, to family's house and watch the Ducks game. They're huge Oregon Ducks fans. So we're just going to be on our own. I'm going to hope to get a little bit of work done in the evening before Olivia's party. So like I said, she's having her dinner at Mercato, and then I say we as though I'm part of it. We've rented out the Spicy Lounge, which I'm so stoked for. I'm super stoked for it. I also love Mercato, and I have not been there in like, I don't even know how long. It's been like a good handful of months. I think I last went with Lauren in like the summer or like early fall. So, wow, this person just parked so well. I'm so proud of them, because I could never. I don't do parallel parking unless I can just slide right in on the back or the front. Currently in Home Depot. We're getting some things checked off our list. Jared is trying to find a lighter. We need command strips. We've got our ABC fire extinguisher, our caulking and spackling, oven cleaner. Got it all. You didn't find it? Well, I can just get it at Target.
No, it's here. It's just...
Okay. We're on a mission still. Oh my god, also we found a fire blanket, and I think we're gonna get it. We need to meet the trends. Tingles.
I could barely get out of that thing.
Well, happy Saturday, friends. We are headed off to a client event. Olivia's birthday was so fun. It was truly like so heartwarming. She gave the best little speech. She had so many of like her chosen family there, to use her words. And we were so honored to have like made the cut, so to speak. Like, I think we were like one of the only like non-work colleagues or non-blood family that was there, and so it was just like such an honor to me that we made such an impact in her life over the past, several years, and were considered like some of her chosen family, which obviously we consider her and Andy our chosen family too. But it was just so heartwarming, and I loved it. And so we had a delicious dinner. They stuffed us full of antipasti, and then we all ordered like our own entree and salad, and they gave us this delicious like chocolate mousse cake with caramel dipping sauce. It was just absolutely phenomenal. So good. I danced with like a man probably in his 70s. He was so sweet, and he was like, "Oh, you're a good dancer." He was just very like nimble, very like mentally quick, and in great shape, like for how old he appeared. He'd been dancing for like 15 years. He loves it, and he was adorable. So we did a little bachata, and we were dancing merengue, we were dancing salsa, we were doing it all. I literally love the Spicy Lounge. You guys have to come try it if you are local. It is like my new favorite place. It is the club of my dreams. We usually always reserve VIP. It's just a really fun outing for all of us. So we do it like at least one Friday a month, and we love, I believe her DJ name is DJ Estrella, Cecile. She's amazing. She's actually the wife of one of my clients, and she is just a gem. She's the best. She always spins the bops. So yeah, highly recommend. But yeah, we are gonna head off. It'll be very, very fun. It is a volunteer appreciation party. starting to clean. Our big clean out is today. So trying to get everything done at the apartment, and just trying to get all of our ducks in a row.
Locked up in her house in Wyoming for
Hello friends and happy Sunday. I know this is largely a vlog with me from my car moment, but today I will finally have a lot more to show you. I want to give you the tourist and everything of our home. I'm so excited. But we're kicking it off the day strong at 9:45. We are going to go to Trader Joe's. We're going to go to Hagen. I have a prescription to pick up. We have some medicine in my cute little Trader Joe's bag. We have a lot of medicine, and if you didn't know, pharmacies will safely dispose of your old like narcotics and like medicine that you have. Because it's not safe to like just put it in the trash or like flush it down the toilet. So I have a lot of old expired medicine from like going through everything, like painkillers from surgeries, and none of it is like crazy, but just, you know, extra stuff laying around, anti-nausea meds, all this stuff from our fun surgery adventures that we've gone on lately. So I am going to get rid of all of that. I really am only getting rid of it if it's like expired. There's also a date on it that says like discard after. So that's what I'm going based off of. So I'm going to do that. We're going to get our little groceries. I really want to get some flowers. That's like my new thing. I'm probably not going to keep it up like forever, obviously. But with a new home, it just like feels so nice to have a little bouquet that you can look at every day on the counter. So I get mine at Trader Joe's, and last time I bought a bouquet that was like pre-made. I think this time I want to just pick like my favorite flowers and kind of make one. I am no bouquet maker by any means, so we will just have to kind of like feel it out. Maya and I are gonna chit chat, which I'm so stoked for. I'm very excited. Love, and we have not been able to just like have like a decompressing, fun girls' day in so long with this move. I say so long, it's really just like 2 weeks, but I have been missing my Maya girl. So we are going to chit chat, maybe watch a horror movie or two. I really want to make a sweet potato with some Havarti, so we'll probably have our little sweet potato snack again. And I am going to get a little bit done, but the fun stuff. So it's decorating, all that good stuff. I finished our bathroom yesterday. I finished like basically everything. Our bedroom, we did a whole bunch of laundry. We did like 2 loads at the apartment complex when we were cleaning. Got that all done. I ordered a couple things on Amazon that I really think that would improve our state of life. I got like a belt and purse like hanger rack, and then we also got some like shower suction things, and what else did we get? Like box hiders for the wireless cable box from Xfinity, and some cord hiders to just kind of make things a little bit more cohesive and fine. And I think that was it, just a couple things for now that I can start kind of like working on the next few days, and that's really like all we need. The bathroom storage worked beautifully. I was able to get quite a bit in there. I was worried for a second that it wasn't good enough. Like I couldn't find the deep ones, so I could only get like the shallow baskets, but luckily the shallow baskets worked. We each get 3, and we organize stuff really beautifully. We have like our most used stuff like deodorant and everything in like the bottom ones, and then like our countertop still has room for like our toothbrushes and everything, but the rest of it is just in the boxes. There is like no counter space, which I knew was going to be a compromise. That was like the dishwasher and the bathroom space was like the compromise. So far the kitchen space hasn't really bothered me that much. We definitely lost a lot of kitchen space too, but we gained a ton of bedroom space, so I'm very happy about that. So far we haven't noticed any issues with like sharing a bathroom. It's definitely hard to like coordinate, so like if Jared has to take a shit and I have to take a shit, that's like annoying. And don't even get me started about the norovirus. That would like really send me up a wall, but that's like my worst fear. But in most cases, like we're not synced up like that, so it's fine. We don't take showers at the same time, like it's fine. So we're making it work. I haven't noticed that yet, but yeah, the space is like divvied up different places. And so it's been interesting to get used to, but we have like so much wall space, you guys. I don't even know how I'm gonna decorate like all of the walls. So I think I'm gonna give myself permission over the next year or two to go and collect things, because we will have a bigger home even than what this is. So it's not like we're ever gonna like downsize again. So I have permission to like think about it, but hopefully we won't need to do too much. So today I do have a ton of command strips. We picked some up at Home Depot when you saw us there the other day. So I'm gonna start trying to hang as much as I can. I want to start conceptualizing the drag wall. I want to kind of like see what's going on. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm also gonna force myself to sit down on the couch a little bit. I have a little bit of client work that I want to get ahead on, so I'll do that while like we're watching movies and stuff like that. We have a long day ahead of us. I'm gonna go have dinner with my parents. Jared's gonna stay home. He is a champ for doing all of his cleaning on his 2 days off, which it takes it out of him. He really needs, you know, some decompressed time from how stressful work is. So he's gonna game, he's gonna be home, but I'm gonna go visit with my parents. We're gonna have a delicious pasta dinner, my request, my dad, and I need their help to sort out like the paperwork that I need to take to the DOL. It's kind of a shit show. And then I know that Traders premiered already with Tara and Johnny. I'm so excited. Team Tara and Johnny. And so we are gonna watch that, I'm sure, and we'll probably have a RuPaul to watch. So the gals, me, my dad, and mom will be very busy. And it's going to be a very fun night. So that's literally all I have for Sunday. It's as close to a normal Sunday as it could be. And I just am relishing in this moment, because next weekend is going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be so much fun. But we have a lot of fun things planned. We have a 3-day weekend with MLK Day. So I'm very, very much looking forward to that. But this is kind of like the only chill day that I have. Where I'm not moving, I'm not cleaning, and it feels like normal. So anyway, we're gonna go to Trader Joe's, we're gonna go to Hagen, we're gonna get this in a high gear. I'm definitely gonna pick up a coffee on the way home, and I am just gonna, get after it. Okay, our errand was successful. There is a person who parked halfway on the sidewalk, like intentionally. There's a truck that literally put their farthest right tires on the curb intentionally. It's here to pick up a mobile order for Catherine, and could I add a Trenta ice water if possible?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay. Oh wow, he's a cowboy. Why am I not surprised? Wow, that was really intense. That's not like a parking spot, but I mean, I guess you do what you gotta do. But we ordered the new Dubai chocolate mocha, which I'm super excited to try. So if you don't know, Starbucks released like winter flavors, and one of them is pistachio. So like the pistachio cream cold brew came back, so delightful, by the way. But they made this whole like, you know, Dubai chocolate thing because of the trend. And so it's just, I believe, a regular mocha. And they put like it's like a buttered sugar thing, something in it, and then it's topped off with pistachio cold foam. So I am thrilled, you guys. I got a half sweet in terms of the mocha, but we will see. Hopefully it'll still be delish. And then I got a little egg bite, or like the potato chive bake thing, for some breakfast. And we loaded up the car. We went to Hagen, we went to Trader Joe's. It's 11 o'clock, great timing. It was like a little over an hour. And we are heading home. So I'm gonna get all this stuff in myself, which is super exciting. Usually I have Jared help me because we have 2 flights of stairs, and now we are on just like 1 floor. We don't have any stairs, and so it's super exciting, and I can't wait to like load things in. Obviously it's gonna be annoying, but it's fine, because we've got probably a good 4 to 5 bags, and then 2 sparkling water cases or whatever. But I know people do this all the time. I'm just a little spoiled brat, and I like my husband to help me load things up. But he and his mom are going over to the apartment. All we have to do is like vacuum and mop. So we decided just to like hold off. We got a lot done yesterday. I cleaned the fridge, cleaned all the appliances, did all the stuff. And they just have like a couple errands to run. They're gonna bring our chairs because my mother-in-law has like a bigger car. They're gonna bring our like bar chairs that we're not using to Habitat for Humanity. And then might have one more Goodwill run. Jared needs to drop off our Xfinity stuff at the Xfinity store. And I need to call tomorrow to Welch's, the appliance store where we got our washer and dryer from, and see if they have like the stove component also, because we might want to replace like the stove top, like the grills or whatever, if they're cheap. I know that the pans at least are like $5 a pop, and maybe even cheaper at like a used place, but the other parts, like the grill, we definitely have to replace at least one because it got plastic melted onto it from our New Year's Eve dinner. If you know, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be a journey and a half, but anyway, that is on the docket for tomorrow, something I can handle. I also have to go to the post office and like ship some packages, get stuff together, my guy. So anyway, it's a lot. So yeah, we're gonna deal with some stuff, but I'm feeling good. I'm just like waking up still. I think this coffee will help, and then I think I want to just start hanging stuff up, start conceptualizing like where I want everything. I can't really hang a ton in the living room yet, because we need to like caulk and spackle some holes that we made in the other wall when we thought we were hanging the TV there. Also, we figured out the mystery, how I mentioned that we think like a door was there before. It was a fireplace. So there's no like studs where like you can hang stuff. So we didn't know that till after we were drilling in. And yeah, it was great. We did have a stud finder. I'm not quite sure. I say we, I did not participate. It was my brother-in-law, who is an expert at drywall, and my husband, who used to work drywall. So I don't know what went wrong or how we did not foresee that. Maybe we could not foresee that. I am not a handy gal. But anyway, there's 2 holes in the wall that are pretty deep. So we need to like patch those up before we can start like putting stuff on it. So I think that's why I'm really going to focus on my room, the drag wall, and at least like conceptualize where things are going to go. Oh, and then also I want to hang up stuff on my desk. So I can start doing some things while Jared's gone, and then I'm just going to kind of kiki with Maya, keep it chill. But we have quite a busy week ahead of us again. So I'm just going to try to get stuff situated before it's time to get into the work week. Hello friends, well it is the next day. I'm gonna close out the vlog here, but I promised you a little tour now that we are more settled in. I spent the whole Sunday just chatting with Maya and hanging up all of my artwork and my pieces that I needed to do. We still have the living room to do, so that's going to come up in this vlog, I'm sure. And we got the apartment completely cleaned for the most part. We have a little bit to do tonight, but overall, things are going great. So without further ado, I wanted to give you a little tour. So first things first, you come in through the door. We have our beautiful coat closet, which is actually quite organized. We put one of our little shoe racks in here, and then we have all of our coats right here. Then we have our living room, which is absolutely stunning. I put the mixed tiles up here of our proposal and marriage, little wedding day photos. Then we've got our new 2 lamps here, which really help. We don't have any overhead lighting except for this bad boy and like the entrance. So it really, really helps brighten everything up. We need to decide what we're doing on this wall. As we've gone over before, we drilled holes in this wall, so we will be patching that up and then hanging. We have a ton of things to hang, so more to come on that. Then we go in here, and this is the state of events right here, the current affairs. But Mandy is going to take all of these little storage baskets off our hands, and I don't know what this is. Oh, we have to go through this. It's fine. I don't know what that is. We'll go through that before she comes over. And then we have some recycling, some Amazon stuff, some trash, you know, all the things. Then we've got some stuff that we haven't set up yet. my beautiful bouquet. I've been making little bouquets of flowers just to really like make it feel super homey and lovely. This is our kitchen. We have a lot of groceries for the week that I'm actually cooking with here. So we've got that here. We've got some yummy snack stuff. We got our beautiful fridge. Everything is like brand new for appliances, which we are obsessed with. We hand wash all of our dishes because our new place does not have a dishwasher, which I do not hate. I am a hand washing queen. And then we've got just, you know, regular appliance stuff. Charging vacuum, all the good things. This is our overflow for kitchen storage, like food and everything that we need. So we're gonna get some more units here when we go to IKEA. This is our beautiful sideboard table. I think we'll hang out the circular mirror above here again. TBD, we'll see. This is my desk space with some hung up artwork. We definitely need to kind of fill it out a bit more. So I might look for a couple things I can add there. Also the framing, not great on these things. So might have to take them down a time or two and like figure that out, but it's okay. So this is where I work. I have my walking pad over here. I really liked this, just kind of like a side section in the main entryway. And then we'll have a dining table here eventually. We have our washer and dryer will go in here. We have a sliding glass door, which is kind of nice to like lug in groceries, things like that. This is our kitchen storage number 1, as you've seen before, with like different canned goods, stuff like that. This is a shoe rack, so we're gonna get rid of that at some point, but kind of nice to have it here for now. But we're gonna get a dining table with chairs so that we can have stuff here. At least a 4-seater, if not a 6 to 8. TBD on that. Then we go into the hallway. We may get a little rod and a cloth fabric to just kind of hang here. This is our storages. So we have like, you know, towels, tissues, stuff like that up there. All of our sick stuff, first aid kits. Then we go into our like extra sheets, towels, things like that. More stuff, which we just bought a ton of stuff at Costco. So I want to kind of work through it, and then this won't be here anymore. This is my getting ready room, which is absolutely stunning. So we've got a little bit of mixed tiles that were left over and my beautiful flower crown from the wedding. And then hello, we walk over here. These are my girly pops right here, all my besties. So I need to add a couple girly pops to this. This is my station with my new chair. This is where I get ready in the morning now. And then it's already becoming a mess, but this is my hanging rack for all of my like layering pieces, my jackets, things like that. Then we have the drag wall. Derek Huff is an honorary drag queen. And then the rest is the drag wall. We are starting it, but as you can see, this is all I had. We have a lot of space to work with. So I'm super excited about the drag wall expanding. And this is literally the only storage that we have other than what Mandy was able to do, which is kind of crazy town. Mandy was able to get literally all of our Christmas and fall decor storage in here. Like, it's kind of crazy. She masterminded it. So we did have an outdoor storage unit in the last place. So it's going to be kind of a shit show. We're going to have to figure out a place for this. We might have to like do something with it. So TBD with that. We're storing our camping stuff in my parents' house, luckily. And then this is my mini little dresser that I had before. And it's just going to stay here because I have an overflow of clothes, you know? So we've got lots of stuff in here. And then going in here, we've got the bathroom. The bathroom, she is stunning too. Take a look at her. Take a look at the tile. And we just did this situation. Both have our own little 3 bins. And they're kind of like separated. So like these 2 are mine. These 2 are his. This is mine, that's his. But it's kind of based on whatever we use the most. And then we just have like our toothbrushes. We need to get some shower storage. So that's gonna go here. Right now we just have like our stuff here, which isn't great. But it's a work in progress. This is Jared's beautiful room. So I get my getting ready room. He gets his gaming and working room. So we got his weights in here. We've got our AC. He puts all of his clothes in this closet. So it's exactly like the apartment. Oh my God, he hung a little boo-boo. And then we have all of his gaming stuff. And then he has a couple things to hang up in here. Absolutely stunning. And then we have our bedroom. This is our Stunnalina bedroom. This is our beautiful new dresser. And I did buy some belt and like bag hook hangers. So we soon will not have this clutter here. And then our beautiful bed. I need to organize my closet. This is my closet right here. I need to organize this top row. And there's like handbags in here. We have to hang this art print up above. But this is the little beautiful bedroom. We've got our TV up here. And it's just working out beautifully. But yes, this is definitely crazy because this is a king size bed, right? And it did fit in our apartment complex, but it felt so tiny. Tell me why the bed itself feels larger. Like we feel like we have more space. I think it's just because we have a beautiful, generous walkway now and even room for a dresser. It's just been, we're spoiled, you know? It's been beautiful. It's just absolutely stunning. We are obsessed with it here. We love it. There are still quite a few things to do. We're gonna hang our Dyson on this wall. I need to figure out a place to put like what we're gonna eat coming up, all of that stuff, but I don't think we're gonna do that until we go to IKEA and see like what all we need. Because I would just hate to hang something up with command strips and then like harm the wall or whatever, which it didn't do in the last place, thank God. But I just want to make sure we're doing it correctly. So I need to go through that bin tonight. That's probably a future me problem. And then we're going to go over to the apartment complex and just vacuum like one thing tonight. And then we'll be good. We'll do our final walkthrough and we will be done forever with that, which I'm so excited for. Like we're ready to put it behind us and just live our life. So anyway, thanks for coming along for this crazy moving vlog. Things should start to settle down and actually get more fun because this coming weekend we have so many fun things planned that do not involve moving. Very excited to get into life and just have things to look forward to again without the craze of moving. So thank you for coming along. I hope you are staying well and having a great start to 2026. And I will see you in 1 week. Bye.